Hi, welcome to Chris Ryan Golf. We're in the TaylorMade Performance Centre here at the Belfry today, and the video today is going to give you 3 key things that you can do to stop slicing the driver. Just before we get into the video, please make sure you go ahead and follow me on my social media platforms. The details should be in the corner of the screen about now. You've got Instagram, you've got Twitter, and you've got Facebook. You can get in touch with me via any of those, or you can follow me on any of those social media platforms. As I said, it would be good to get some ideas from you guys on videos that you would like me to film going forward. It'd be good if I can produce some content which has come from suggestions from yourselves, okay? So make sure you follow me on those, get in touch with me, make some suggestions. I'd love to do a video based on the questions or the ideas that you pose. Right, so 3 keys to stop you slicing. As you can probably imagine, this is going to be quite a difficult video. There are many things which create the slice, okay? So we're going to try and give you 3 things that you can focus on. Now, the reason it's a little bit more difficult than normal is because there's 2 things that we really have to change. If you are slicing the ball, and sort of slicing it by definition, so a ball which starts left of target or about on target and curves significantly to the right for a right-handed golfer, there's 2 things that we really need to address. The first one is that the club path is most probably excessively left of target, okay? So relative to wherever you're trying to hit it, maybe the fairway or it may be, your club is traveling to the left of that target, okay? Now, relative to where that club is traveling, the club face is excessively open. Okay, so those 2 things give us the slice. So in these 3 keys, we need to try and fix both the path or improve the path, and we also need to change the face relative to that path. And this is often why golfers struggle to fix the slice, because it's not just one change. We can't just suddenly move the path to the right, because we have to then change where the face is relative to that. So 3 things that we're going to try and do, which is hopefully going to help you, if not fix that slice, reduce it a little bit and make it a little bit more of a functional golf shot. If we can hit a ball on a left to right flight and keep it in play, that's fine. It's just the excessive ones that we want to try and get rid of. So we're going to do 3 things, as I say, which are going to try and work on the face and are going to try and work on the path. Right, so the first thing we're going to get you to do is we're going to try and get you to think a little bit about the club face, okay? We want to try and change the club face, and that's going to help us hopefully take some of the curve off that golf ball. So this is what I want you to do. When you get to the top of your golf swing, okay, I want you to feel as if your front wrist, so your left wrist, is very much more bowed, okay, which you can see has the effect of pointing the club face more skyward. And I want you to feel as if you maintain that position as you start down, okay? So I'm feeling through my backswing, the top of my backswing and through my downswing, that I'm rotating the grip away from me. Okay, so you can see if I hold the grip there and I rotate it away from me, that has the effect of changing the club face position, and it also has the effect of bowing this lead wrist. Okay, I want you to feel that through the golf swing. Many of you who slice the ball, as you start down, will have the opposite. You will twist the grip towards you, which effectively opens the club face. Okay, this is what we tend to see quite a lot of. I want you to feel the complete opposite. Okay, so as you're starting down, we want you to rotate the grip away from you. Okay, that's the first thing I want you to do. That is hopefully going to create a much better club face to club path relationship. Once we have a better relationship between the 2, we can start to look at moving the path from a left position to a more neutral position, potentially more of a right position. Okay, so how are we going to do that? Well, I want you to feel in the downswing. Point number 2 is I want you to feel that without moving the head too much, I want you to feel as you're making some lateral move towards the target before you feel like there's a rotational move, okay? In reality, this is not going to happen because the lateral and the rotation happen simultaneously, but I want you to feel from the top that before you start any rotation, you're going to make a lateral move with the pelvis towards the target, okay? Notice how my head hasn't really moved, okay? I'm not making a lateral move with my whole body, okay? I'm trying to feel like my legs and my hips move laterally towards the target, okay? As I say, the key thing there is feeling, that's the word there, feeling that there's no rotation. Many of you who do slice from the top will have lots of rotation, but you won't have a lot of lateral in there. We want to change that pattern. We want to feel like there's less rotation, but there's a lot more lateral. Okay, that's the second key. Third thing is to feel as if the left arm is sliding down the chest. Okay, so what I mean by that would be, as I go into the top and I'm feeling like my pelvis is moving laterally, I want to feel as if my left arm is against my chest, but feel like it's sliding down my chest. Okay, I'll show you from a slightly different angle. So we're going to go back, and as I'm moving laterally, I want to feel like my left arm is sliding down my chest. So it's still in contact with my chest, but it's feeling like my arms are moving more down my chest. Again, if we look at a very common pattern across slicers, we get up to the top, the left arm gets pinned to the chest. As that golfer starts to rotate, the arms move too much out, and then when they move down, the only option is a path which is to the left. Those golfers who have the path to the left will very often hit down on the golf ball as well, and this really compounds the problem and stops them achieving the good distance. So, 3 things. We've got a club face, which is twisting the grip away from you. We've got feeling like we push the pelvis a little bit more towards the target, and as we're doing that, we're going to feel like the left arm slides down the chest. From here, when you start to rotate through now, we should have a path which is a lot more neutral, potentially even a little bit right of target, and we've got a club face which is hopefully going to be more neutral or more square to that path, if not a little bit closed. Therefore, the 3 things that we have done in this sort of little exercise have improved the club face and they've improved the path. You may well also find that it's improved your angle of attack. If we can do those 3 things, we should be able to eliminate that slice, hit it a lot more neutrally, potentially even on a right to left ball flight. Okay, so let me go ahead and hit one for you. I'm just going to do a sort of rehearsal first, trying to feel what I'm trying to sense. So I'm going to take my setup and I'm going to go backswing. I'm going to rotate the grip away from me, slide the hips and slide the arm down my chest. Okay, so I'm feeling like I'm very, very shut off to my target. I feel like my arms have worked a lot more down. I feel like the club face is twisted down. Now when I swing through, I've now hopefully got a path which is right, it's upwards, and the face is in a good position relative to that. Okay, right, let me hit one. Okay. And I'll take that one. Little soft draw, up the middle, I'd be pretty happy with that. Right, let me just hit another one for you, I'll show you from a slightly different angle. And again, pretty good. So 3 things. If you can implement those 3 things into your swing, you will hopefully eliminate that big horrible left to right slice that really costs you distance and sort of costs you the ability to hit fairways. You should be able to hit the ball a little bit further on a slightly better ball flight, and that's really what we're trying to do. So 3 things, implement them into your next practice session, and hopefully you won't slice the ball again with the driver. Thank you very much for watching. If you've got any comments, post them in the boxes down below. If you've got, if you like the video, please click the like button. And if you haven't done already, then please subscribe to my channel. It's absolutely free. There is a link in the description box down below. It just means that you won't miss any of the content. Okay, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you again next time.